Today we're making picanha. I was at my local Costco today and I was very excited to find out that they now sell picanha in 2 packs. Picanha is one of my favorite things to make. I wouldn't typically do it on my offset smoker, but I have it going for another cook. I got 4 pork shoulders on there now. So we're gonna reverse sear one of these tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. This picanha is actually pretty thin compared to what I'm used to, and it's missing a little chunk of the fat cap in the corner. That's not a huge deal. The way that I prepare these is I score the fat cap in a crosshatch pattern. And the reason for that is I think it helps the salt penetrate deeper into the meat during the dry brine. And also I found that if I don't score, the fat cap can kind of shrink up and pull to one side if you're cooking it whole. And that's what I plan to do today with this, cook it whole. So I'm going to start with a dry brine by hitting this with kosher salt on each side and throwing it in my fridge for a few hours. For this reverse sear, I have the smoker at 250 for these pork butts that are on here. So I'm just going to throw the picanha in a wire rack and place it on the top shelf and let it ride at 250 until I hit an internal temp of like 110, 115 before the direct sear. While that's getting up to temp, I just fire up my Weber kettle mini with 1 chimney of charcoal and get ready for the sear. Took about 30-40 minutes for this picanha to hit 110 degrees internal, and now I'm just going to sear it both sides for 2 minutes, starting with the fat side. You are going to get some flare-ups like this with the fat side down. Make sure you got some protective gloves for the flip. For traditional picanha, you want to get a really aggressive sear and char on the fat cap. Last thing to do is to temp it. I'm looking for about 130 internal for medium rare. It is going to carry over a little bit when you take it off. It's a pretty big cut of meat, so we're going to let it rest for at least 15 minutes before slicing. All right, so we got the nice crust on the fat cap that we were looking for here. Trust me, it's not burnt at all. It's a nice char. Right here, you can see the grains of the meat here. We always want to cut against the grains. So a lot of people worry about not being able to see it after the cook, but you could see them here. So just remember to cut against those grains. So if the grains are running this way, we're going to cut this way. And that came out absolutely perfect. This one's not making it off the cutting board. I'm gonna eat the whole thing right here. I'm not even gonna put it on a plate. A little bit of a juicy mess over here. I probably could have waited another 10 minutes before slicing this, but it's like 9:30 at night and my wife wouldn't let me wait any longer. But there's a reason this is one of my favorite steaks. It's just so good when you nail a cook like this. Get that perfect medium rare with that nice char on the outside. You can't beat it. Yeah, you're gonna get some. Don't worry, dude. Shout out to my wife who does a ton behind the scenes as we get this page off the ground. Thank you all so much for liking and subscribing. I can't tell you how much it means to both of us. Thank you.